In today's video, I want to cover an actually pretty big story as Destruction AllStars has been delayed. It's coming to PlayStation 5 in February. This was scheduled to be a launch game. I don't feel like this is an issue of the game not being ready to go, given that it was scheduled to be released in 2 weeks, but I actually think from a promotional standpoint, makes all the sense in the world, and it will be a PlayStation Plus freebie in the month of February, so that's exciting. Not gonna have to spend the price of a full-price retail game, so I think that's awesome. Also, PUBG getting a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series upgrade. I'm a big fan of PUBG. I might be a little bit hypocritical when I say, you know, Battle Royale's not my thing, but PUBG, man, I invested a lot of time into PUBG. So that's one that I'm always down to talk about. And My Time in Portia is getting a sequel. My Time at Sandrock has been announced for PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. God, that's a mouthful covering all those platforms, but that's probably going to be a regular thing going forward. PC version is due out in early access in March of next year. We'll talk that in just a little bit. Okay, over on the PlayStation blog, Pete Smith, Director of Product Development, noted, "Hi everyone, we wanted to share a quick update on our plans for Destruction AllStars. We've decided to move the game's release from November 2020 to February 2021, where it will be included for 2 months in PlayStation Plus at no additional cost." Now, the verbiage of that worries me a little bit. Now, is it going to be included in PlayStation Plus for us to add and keep? I believe that's what Smith is saying, but now that you have the instant game collection, it does make the territory a little bit murky, because what games are actually going to be PlayStation Plus freebies and what's cycling in and out of instant game collection? Kind of wish Sony would just combine everything, all the subscription services, into one package on PlayStation so it doesn't get a little bit confusing, especially if to a more casual consumer, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal to figure this out. And I am fairly certain it's going to be like a PlayStation Plus freebie, and it will be available for 2 months, so that's pretty interesting. Destruction AllStars is a multiplayer game that is at its best when you're competing with gamers online from all around the world. We want as many people as possible to experience the mayhem on PS5, and what better way to do that than to provide the game to our PlayStation Plus members. Next week, we'll return with a brand new trailer and more details on the game, so you'll know exactly what to expect when you download it in February. This is genius, because all the attention on PlayStation 5 launch games right now, it's on Demon's Souls, it's on Spider-Man Miles Morales, to a lesser extent, it's on Godfall, and Destruction AllStars, I'm sure there would have been a couple of people picking it up, but as a game that's going to live and die by its multiplayer community, you'll want a healthy community, and I just don't think that would have been there for the long term. And now, the game is going to be available as a PlayStation Plus freebie. Everybody's going to have it just to be a Plus subscriber. You can play with your buddies. Nobody's going to have to drop $60 or $70. And for the longevity of the game, this is probably best for everyone involved. Huge thumbs up for this move. This is an awesome move. I just didn't know that they would put a game like this on Plus, because yeah, Rocket League's been on Plus, but Rocket League was a $20 downloadable title. Destruction AllStars was getting a physical release, so it's a brand new game. And more importantly, it's at a premium price point, so the fact that they are going to give it away to Plus subscribers, that is a huge thumbs up. And again, I do think it's going to be like a Rocket League scenario where the game's going to be free for everyone on Plus, and it's going to be yours to keep as long as you're a Plus subscriber. I don't think it's an instance where they're cycling it in and out of instant game collection. And if you're unaware about that, PlayStation Plus subscribers will get a bevy of PlayStation 4 games that they can play on PlayStation 5 at no additional cost when the PlayStation 5 does drop. Games like Final Fantasy 15 are in there. I believe Days Gone is in there. A couple other titles in there as well. Persona 5 Vanilla is in there. So that's going to be a good value for those of you that are looking to play catch-up with some of the biggest PlayStation 5 titles. Alright, moving on from that, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds to support 60 frames per second on PS5, Xbox Series X. As was noted, it's still going to be 30 FPS on Series S. PlayStation 5 will leverage the PlayStation 4 Pro build. By selecting the frame rate priority option, the game will run up to 60 frames per second. Up to 60 frames per second makes it sound like there's still going to be a couple dips, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but hey, I'm a big fan of PUBG. I think it was a fantastic time. I haven't played it recently, but when PUBG initially came out on PC, dude, I was a fiend on that game. I was on that game for way longer than any man should be on video games, and I was playing the absolute hell out of it. And then I remember when Fortnite came out, and that kind of took the attention away from PUBG, and I just kind of fell out of PUBG. I never even got really into Fortnite and other Battle Royale titles. Yeah, I enjoyed Apex Legends. I enjoyed a couple of the other BR titles, but it was never like PUBG where I was up for hours on end playing PUBG. Like, I was invested into PUBG like crazy. So it being 60 FPS on PS5, am I going to revisit it? We'll see about that. There's so many other games coming out that I don't know if I want to go back to fiending on PUBG. Don't really know the game state at this point either. And not sure how I would fare, but maybe at some point I will go back to it when it's a little bit quieter in terms of game releases. Look, the next month is insane. Demon's Souls Remake, Godfall, you're talking Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs. Later in November, you got Cyberpunk 2077. If you didn't use the relatively quiet October to go back into your backlog, I don't know what you're doing, because come November, if you're picking up all these games, if you're picking up a PlayStation 5, you're going to be super busy, and there's going to be a lot of gaming to be done. But you guys can approach it however you want. I know a lot of you guys are probably doing the high IQ move and not even getting a PlayStation 5 day one, because really, unless you're somebody that absolutely needs a console day one, or you're absolutely into having everything first, the smart move is to just wait a year, then get a PlayStation 5. The game library is going to be more developed. The issues are going to be ironed out. It just makes all the sense in the world. There's probably going to be a bundle. Stock isn't going to be crazy, so you're not going to have to pay scalper prices. So it just makes all the sense in the world if you do wait a year. The normal person, in my opinion, should wait a year to get PlayStation 5. That's what I've been telling all my friends. I'm just like, bro, don't feed into the hype. Just wait a year and then pick it up and everything's going to be a-okay. But small rant over. One last thing I do want to know. My time at Portia, my time, a sequel I should say, my time at Sandrock has been announced for every major platform. Let's just say that. PC version due out in early access in March. This is awesome. There's a Kickstarter page already open and they are looking for $100,000. Let us see. Live check on where they're at. I'm pretty sure they're doing pretty well. They are at $64,000 and $64,739 with 26 days to go. Yeah, they're gonna crash this no problem. They're gonna fund that easily, and the game should be good to go. My Time at Portia was a fantastic game. If you never played that, go check it out, and this one looks to be even better than that. The Steam page is already up, so if you want to go check that out, feel free, but this is looking really good. I'm looking at these images for the first time, and wow, really liking the look of it. My Time at Sandrock's probably going to be a really good one. I really like what they did with Portia. That was one of those games that, man, wasn't a full price $59.99 title, but it was so easy to invest a significant amount of time into the game. Other storefronts will be coming in spring of 2022, and PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, X1, and Switch versions will be coming in summer of 2022. They noted PC via Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, and other storefronts later on. So get excited for that. That's going to be one that I think a lot of people are going to have fun with. And that's going to wrap up this video. Again, Destruction All-Stars, a launch PlayStation 5 game, has been delayed, but it's going to be a PlayStation Plus freebie now. And I think this is going to be best for everyone involved. PUBG going to 60 FPS on PlayStation 5 and Series X, and then My Time at Portia is getting a sequel. My Time at Sandrock has been announced for all major platforms. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.